Previously on NCIS Rock VFX.
Add some moody color correction, and you're done. Well, unless someone walks in front of your clean plate, then you're going to have to do some rotoscoping. So, have fun. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another fantastic, bombastic, made of plastic VFX tutorial. 2020 has finally been sent into the stratosphere, and if you're like me, you're probably thinking 2021 couldn't possibly be as bad, right? Seriously, 2020, couldn't you just put down the cheap liquor for like one damn second? No, stop it. You're already drunk. Even though it's a new year, we here at Rock VFX still plan on bringing you the same old entertaining content even your pet guinea pig would love. This week is no exception because today we're going to be talking about rotoscoping. Yay! But seriously, rotoscoping in so many ways is the most mindless, boring job you could possibly do as a VFX artist. Nobody really likes doing it unless you weren't hugged as a kid, but sometimes you kinda have to. It's like that one time when you passed up that really good deal on Mountain Dew at Costco because your wife said, "We don't have room for it," even though you're well aware you're walking out of there with a pallet of LaCroix. Yes, it's refreshing, but there's no way you're drinking all those cans of cran raspberry before your 60th birthday. The good news is, we're not just gonna teach you how to rotoscope in this video. Oh no. Today we're gonna teach you how to rotoscope the easy way. Because I'm lazy and I already hate doing this video to begin with. Don't at me, you don't like doing it either. So today we're gonna be using After Effects' new Roto Brush 2.0 tool. If you've never used this before, well, just be glad you started using it now and not when it first came out. Seriously, it was kind of garbage. For today's purposes, we're just going to be using a free piece of stock footage I found of a generic hipster on Pexels.com, or Pexels.com. I don't really know how it's pronounced, but if you want to follow along with what I'm using, you can find that link in the description below. To start, let's create a new composition with our footage. Prepare yourselves, this is the easiest part of the tutorial. Next, double-click your footage and select the Roto Brush tool. If you can't seem to locate it, just look for the icon that looks like a stick figure petting what looks to be a lit match. Safety first, kids. Now that your Roto Brush is active, hold down your left click button and start roughly tracing around your subject. It doesn't have to be super detailed, it just has to be enough for After Effects to pick up what you're throwing down. Once you're done making your selection, go ahead and release your left click button. Your subject will now be surrounded by a rave-induced purple outline that all of a sudden has a craving for Skittles. Now let's get started on refining your selection. You can do this by simply drawing over the areas you think could use some improvement. If you want to be more precise, you can hold down Control or Command, I guess, and left click while moving your mouse around to change your brush size. If you want to remove any parts of your selection, you can do that by holding down Alt to turn your Roto Brush bright angry red to subtract. See? Your Roto Brush even hates rotoscoping. If you want to add some of the finer details of your subject to your selection, you can do that by using the Refine Edge tool that can be found under the Roto Brush menu. This icon is also very unusual because it looks like the same lit match is about to set an area of grass on fire. Apparently Adobe has a thing for arson. Once selected, you can use this tool to draw over the areas of your subject that could use a little love. Cool. Now we're in an episode of Ghost Adventures, a show that I will never fully understand. Once your mask has been fine-tuned, go ahead and make your way over to the Roto Brush settings and set the quality to best. The standard settings could do the job too, but you know, nothing but the best for you guys. Now we can allow After Effects to start processing your selection. You could just take the easy way out and hit play to let After Effects do its thing, but the results might end up being less than perfect. Unlike No. We already did this joke in the last video. Personally, I think the best way to approach this whole situation is by hitting page down or page up to have After Effects process only the next or previous frame. This allows you to go frame by frame to fix any issues in your selection that might pop up as you go through your timeline. This might seem tedious and annoying, that's because it is. Repeat this step over and over again until you've gone through your entire timeline. Or you've just decided that now would be a good time for a career change. Regardless of your life choice, now you have a roto to work with. If your edges seem a little bit like a porcupine's back, you can just head back over to your Roto Brush settings to make some tweaks to your selection. The feather and reduce chatter settings are a good place to start, and using the decontaminate edge color setting is also helpful in getting that
Noise roto.
Just don't get too carried away. If your subject is moving, however, then check the motion blur box so After Effects doesn't develop FOMO. And there you go. Now you have a full-fledged rotoscope that you can place on any background you'd like. Just make sure that it's one that fits their personality. Like, do they love getting into political arguments at local coffee shops? Do they go to bars that only serve their drinks in mason jars? Or do they secretly listen to Taylor Swift? I think I actually might be a hipster. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this quick video on rotoscoping. I know Roto Brush isn't the answer for everything, but the newest version does do a half-decent job if you're in a pinch. At some point, I will probably do a tutorial on how to rotoscope in Mocha, but for now, this is kind of what you get. If you would like us to do a tutorial on rotoscoping in Mocha though, let us know in the comments down there. Also, don't forget to like and hit subscribe so you stay notified when our next video is out. I can promise you this, it's not going to be about rotoscoping.